This is Balkrishna, and today we'll understand about the injection molding process. So here in this image, first we'll understand the important parts into the injection molding. So here first important part is the hopper. You can see this is the hopper part, and here we are putting the raw plastic. So whatever the raw plastic we are purchasing from the market, there are different types of the materials, right? You can purchase the PC, you can purchase the ABS, you can purchase the PP, whatever type of the material you want, you can purchase. And then first that raw plastic, that is the solid particles that we are putting into this hopper. And after that, once we put this plastic into the hopper, so this is the solid particles. That solid particles we need to convert into the liquid. So how to convert into the liquid? To convert into the liquid, here you can see the heaters, right? These are the heaters. So these heaters are heating that raw plastic and it is converting that solid particles into the liquid. So that liquid molten plastic here, this is the liquid. In this area we are getting the molten plastic. Okay, and this is the non-return screw. This is the non-return wall or non-return screw. We are calling this as a non-return screw. So when we are converting this raw plastic, right, solid to liquid, that molten plastic, this non-return wall is pushing into the core and cavity. So here these two important parts you can see. This is your cavity portion and this is your one portion is the core portion. Okay, so cavity portion always remain fixed, static, and core is moving. So this core portion is going to move, and this is the hollow portion. Here our material is going through it is filling inside this complete portion, which is created by the core and cavity, and that via gating system and runner system that we are injecting inside this core and cavity. And once this, you can see this is a molded part, this red is our molded part. Okay, and these are the ejection pins, ejection bar, and this is the ejection pins. These are the ejection pins. Here we are getting the ejection pins. So these ejection pins are, once our cycle time is complete, then ejection pins are activating and ejection pins are ejecting the part. Okay, so in that condition, first core is moving backside, cavity is fixed, and once core is moves backside, then ejector pins will activate and ejector pins will eject the part outside, okay, with the sufficient space. And then again core moves back to the position, and then again core and cavity mating, and again material is filling inside. Okay, and here once the material is filled, then cooling process is also happening. Here coolant is there, so coolant, you can see these green dots, these blue dots. So the blue dots are nothing but a coolants, cooling bores. So that cooling, they are cooling the part. Okay, and then ejection process is happening. So important parts, if you see in the injection molding, that is this hopper, which is feeding the material. Then here, this is our molten plastic. This is a non-return wall. That is also one of the important part. Then here core and cavity important. Then ejector pins are important, and then coolant bores. Okay, that are important, and gating system and runner system also, that is also important. So this is the complete working of injection molding machine. So always our tool is changing, machine is remaining same. So as per the part we are designing the tool. Okay, so when we are creating the plastic part, that time once our plastic part is finalized, then we are sending this part to the injection molding mold designers. Okay, so they are designing the mold. So that mold, core and cavity, we are mounting here. Okay, and then like this complete process of injection molding is happening. So this is important question in interview point of view also. If you are going for the product design and interview, they are asking that what is injection molding process, you have to explain like this in a simple words. Thank you.